Most land animals have no idea whales exist. You probably have a better understanding of how far you can jump in a game than how far you can jump in real life. Catching a dropped object in midair makes you realize what a geometry genius your brain is. You're always going to feel old because your only frame of reference is being younger. It actually makes sense that they use physical media in Star Wars instead of digital copies. When you have a ship that can go faster than light, it's probably much quicker to just bring someone a disk than it is to try and email it to them. Bread was originally a paste until someone discovered they could cook it. Then it was flat and dense until someone discovered yeast could make it light and fluffy. Maybe bread has an even tastier form we just haven't discovered yet. One of the most evil things you could do to students on an exam is make all the true or false questions be true and watch them second guess themselves. Cats and dogs get along much better than we were led to believe as children. If cats could fly, we'd rarely see them in the air, unless they were hunting birds. They'd mostly stare at us condescendingly from the tops of buildings and utility poles. A telltale sign you're becoming an adult is when you first realize how freaking fast dust forms. We usually don't realize how deep a song is until we feel that level of sad. It's assumed that passing away in your sleep is a peaceful way to go, but in reality, it could be the scariest possible night terror ever. If we are all made of meat, and the sun is a fire that the earth rotates next to, that makes us all come together to be an enormous rotisserie chicken. Mothers forgetting their kid's birthday is proof you can forget the most painful event of your life. No matter where you go, you never see anyone with the same refrigerator as you. Google has become so reliable that when we cannot access google.com, we always assume it's the internet that fails, not Google. The first sign that your computer is turned on is the monitor changing from black to black. In video games it has become a tradition that blue is rare, purple is epic and orange is legendary, and everyone just goes with it. Being a surgeon would suck. It's like being a mechanic, but you can't throw screwdrivers and walk away. Bad propaganda is something you can identify. Good propaganda is something you think of as the full truth. If there was a terrible tasting potion you had to take every day to extend your life, most people would take it, yet most people still won't eat healthy, which does the same thing. You do not realize how many people are active at 3 AM until you live in an apartment. Yeah, Control-C Control-V is cool, but Control-Z is not getting enough credit for how many lives it saved over the years. A lawyer's job is to protect you from other lawyers.